press 0. To refuse this call, hang up or press. This call is from a corrections facility and is subject to monitoring, recording, and the location of your phone will be obtained. For more information about our privacy policy, please visit www.connectnetwork.com. After the beep, press 5 to accept this call. This call is from a corrections facility and is subject to monitoring, recording, and the location of your phone will be obtained. Stay on the line to accept this call. Thank you for using GTL.
I don't consent to recording of this call. Happy Thanksgiving to all.
Happy Thanksgiving to you, Mike. How are you today?
I'm here. I just wanted to call and thank you all for your ministry and all the help that you've given me over the past year and all that you've done in helping share Mrs. Parsons and my message. I don't know what I can do until I'm able to get out, and I know what I can do to help you with your ministry, but just know that you're in my prayers daily, and that I pray that God's people will stand up and we will be freed and expose the evil, corrupt forces that are destroying too many innocent lives, and they will expose the clowns and these evil and these just outright ruthless people who will attack an innocent woman and a man who is innocent of everything from the beginning, though people have been conditioned to believe that you're not accused unless you've done something. That's the big lie that Satan pushes, that everybody's guilty, that everybody's a sinner. Well, actually, if you read the spoken word of Christ, he says he's not here for the righteous. That means there are people that are righteous. They're not walking around sinning every day as the 501(c) corporate churches would have you believe. As a matter of fact, there's a whole lot of good people out here. They don't typically hang with the crowds of the 501(c) churches because they're not sick, and therefore they don't need a doctor brainwashing them into some kind of false narrative that they're somehow, anything less than a child of God. But irregardless of that, I just wanted to call and thank you. I know that even in my family, they don't understand. I listened to the recording, Pat's recording that you sent. I have no doubt that they have never heard that recording. No doubt whatsoever, because of what they've said. They don't know. If you happen to have the ability to contact my mother and get her email address and forward her that audio recording, she needs to listen to that. She's totally wrong in what she believes. What she believes is a narrative that people have been telling her that she doesn't understand. She's listening to regurgitated lies that apparently people that are around her are getting. And they don't know the truth, but because they hear other people say it, they think, oh, well, it must be true. They don't realize the demonic people out there that are out there profiting off of lies and deception. They're destroying innocent people's lives. They get paid to do this. Somehow they're benefiting. And I know that for a fact. Nobody does what they do for nothing. Unless they're just, evil demonic forces that are, seeking their payday when they end up in hell someday. And maybe they'll be ruling in hell. Who knows? But, the fact is that my mother, unfortunately, doesn't know. What happened in that court was a crime. My wife was never asked to testify as to any elements of what they're accusing her of. That element is required. They didn't follow the rules. These people do not follow their own rules. Therein lies the problem. They will lie and spin and twist. Even the moron will not admit that if he pulled up the Covington Leader's article where the former FBI and Chief Deputy Donna Turner interviewed the guy that shot at us, he admitted he initiated shooting into the, quote, uninhabited wooded area across the street where my wife was standing. And though it's true, she did not necessarily see that he was shooting at her specifically. I did. She was being shot at. She was in a bunch of trees, so she didn't know that the bullets were coming in her area. She heard the shots. She just didn't know that the bullets were passing past her. And that's what was said in the trial, and that was clear to the jury. So we're not trying to make this stuff up. We're not going to say things that didn't happen. We're not lying. We don't have to lie. The truth speaks for itself. This guy attacked us without provocation. Unfortunately, my mom doesn't understand that my wife was railroaded, that she was framed. I believe if she listens to that audio that Pat gave, then she'll get it. If you're able to. I appreciate it if you can.
Hey, Mike. I've been outside actually. My wife just handed me the phone. I didn't catch the whole thing, but it has been recorded. I was outside checking the oil and all kinds of other stuff. But did you want me to play your wife's statement to your mom? Did I get that right?
If you can play it for her or email it to her, or she doesn't know what Pat said. She doesn't understand that the court is required to ask her on the record, on the stand, under testimony, what did you do? And she has to articulate on the record, under testimony, as to what she did that effectively is the elements of what she was charged with. They never did that. That's in the rules. That's what I pointed out to these people. You didn't follow the rules. She is under extreme threat, duress, and coercion that they were going to kill her animals. Immediately being locked up would meant the death of our animals. If no one's there to take care of them, no doubt that Tipton County would have gone out there and killed them all. She was extorted into pleading guilty. They knew this. They knew this before they ever got her in here, and her lawyer never listened to anything. There was no plot to kidnap anybody. Lawful court orders from a lawful, what do you call it, indictment. That's the way the system works. Not every country's systems are designed exactly the same. They don't have to be. That's why they contacted a law enforcement agency in this country to do the arrest. Pat had nothing to do with that. Didn't know anything about it. Had no negotiating, nothing, didn't give anybody anything in lieu of anything. See, these are the things that they have twisted into making the appearance of. It's like the fiat currency dollar. It has the appearance of value and money, but it's worthless. The IRS says, or the Federal Reserve says they're worthless pieces of paper. They only have the value in what you believe they have value.
Yeah, there's no doubt that there is an effort to try to spin this whole thing and to make you and Pat look bad when it's just anybody with any eyes to see knows what's going on. Let me read you a text that you probably need to hear. This is from BW. It says, you and MP misunderstood. I'm not trying to get paid, LOL, and I wasn't seeking anything other than something from Stanley legitimizing my efforts on the UN angle. I understand what... Okay.
I had a conversation with him.
You have 60 seconds.
Okay, so you're good then. You're good then. Okay, very good, very good.
Yeah, you already covered it with him. And I was trying to explain to somebody the other day that there's a difference between a trial by jury and a jury trial. The Constitution provides a trial by jury, but what they give you in these courts is a jury trial. If somebody can pull up the definitions and see what the difference is, then they'll see. But if you can give my mom, if you got her number?
I think I do, yeah. I'm pretty sure I do.
Please delete that from this call if you're going to post it. I don't want the world to know her number, please.
Okay, yeah.
But if she can give you her email, maybe you can email it to her, because she doesn't understand. She misunderstood what was going on in the court. She thought just because the prosecutor read something into the record, that was Pat's statement. That was not Pat's statement. That's his version of the event.
Thank you for using GTL.